Got 7.7a, so it's a two-part lesson. Tomorrow will be 7.7b. We're going to be looking at simple interest and comparing it to maybe like if you just have like a savings account, or like what are the benefits of a savings account versus a piggy bank. So this first part, I want you to think about a savings account versus a piggy bank. If you just put your money physically into a piggy bank, what do you think the advantages or disadvantages would be to have your money in a savings account versus a piggy bank? Go ahead and brainstorm. You don't need to write anything yet. Just brainstorm for right now. All right, so a savings account, guys, if you didn't know, earns interest. So you earn extra money on top of your money that you already have in your account in a savings account or in a bank. But a savings account, it's also more difficult to get your money out, right? You have to physically go to the bank typically to go get your money out. Sorry, to get money out. What about a piggy bank? Piggy bank, do you earn extra money for free basically while it's sitting in a piggy bank? No. So your money in a piggy bank does not earn interest. And what about the advantages? It's always with you, right? So it's easy to get out. So we're going to talk about how we can calculate simple interest now, and then how it might, in the future when you're old enough to open your own account, you might see the benefits and actually open your own savings account up. So simple interest. Simple interest is interest earned only on the principal. We'll talk about what that means here in a second. Or the original amount deposited into the account. It is earned over a period of time and is written as a percent. So now let's look at our formula. Simple interest, I equals PRT. I stands for interest earned. P stands for principal, or what you start with. R is your rate, your interest rate, but it has to be as a decimal. And T is time, and it has to be in years. So always make sure your time is in years. Okay, now on the left-hand side here, I want you to draw your triangle. We did this for y equals kx, but now we can do it with I equals PRT. I goes on top, P, R, T goes on bottom. We're going to be talking about this a lot more in 7.7b. Okay? You just have 4 examples. I'm going to do number 1, you're going to do number 2. I do 3, you do 4. All right, so number 1. A $900 deposit for 20 years at a simple interest rate of 4%. We need to find the interest earned and the total value after the interest is added. So I equals PRT. We don't know I. My principal amount is what I start with, $900. My interest rate as a decimal, 4% is my interest rate, so I have to divide that by 100. 4 divided by 100 is 0.04. We always need the percent to be a decimal in our formula. T in years, 20. So T equals 20. Put this into the formula. I equals P, which is 900, times 0.04, times T, which is 20. When you then your calculator, you get interest of 720. So that's your interest earned, and that's a dollar amount. To find our total value, we need to add your interest to your principal. So 900 plus 720 is $1,600.20. Make sure you put it to the hundreds place since we're dealing with money for both of those. Okay, so there we go. You try number 2 now. So identify your IPRT and solve. All right, check my work for number 2. We got an interest of $7,560 for my interest earned, and that would result in a total value of $13,160. Okay, all right, we do 3, you'll do 4. So a $3,000 deposit for 30 years at a simple interest rate of 2.5%. So my interest earned, I don't know what I is. P is 3,000. R is 0.025. All you got to do is divide by 100 to find out. Divide your percent by 100. And then T is 30. All right, let's go ahead and plug it into our formula. 3,000 times 0.025 times 30. And you get an interest earned of $2,250. Now you're going to add that to your principal, $2,250 plus $3,000, and you get a total value of $5,250. There we go. All right, pause the video. You do number 4, but before we start, pay attention. This is in months. You need years. So figure out, how are you going to convert months to years? All right, so there's my equation for number 4. We noticed that 48 months can be turned into years by dividing by 12. 48 divided by 4, by 12 is 4. So this is 4 years. Put it into your formula, your PRT, and you get I equals 320. So interest earns $320. Add that to your principal, and you get $4,320 as your total value. All right, guys, go ahead and go complete your must-do, and then ace that master check. Good job, guys.